Opening kickoff at Soldier Field as the classic rivalry Packers versus Bears is ready to start off our 2023 season. Justin Fields and Jordan Love ready to lead their NFC North teams as Justin Fields getting into yet another year of work while Jordan Love getting his first year at the helm. Jordan Love, longtime backup to Aaron Rodgers, who now has gone to the dark green pastures of New Jersey to join the Jets. Meanwhile, the Bears are a little bit disappointed off of their last year, looking to recover a little bit more and have a top-tier year. But the game getting ready to start. Matt LaFleur ready for the Packers as Jordan Love getting ready to hype up his team. Meanwhile, Matt Eberflus out on the Bears, ready to get things going with Justin Fields. And now we are ready to go. Khalil Herbert ready to return for the Bears. The hometown Windy City Kitties getting ready to get going. As now, Anders Carlson ready to go. 8-mile-per-hour wind out on the day, and he kicks it off. And our season is underway. Khalil Herbert, about 2 yards deep in his own end zone, will take it. Cutting around inside, and finally is taken down. Lucas Van Ness, the rookie out of the University of Iowa, taking him down as now the former Buckeye, Justin Fields, ready to lead his Bears for yet another year. Justin Fields, one of the better top-tier runners at the quarterback position in today's game. But of course, it is the arm that is a little bit inconsistent as Fields gets ready to set up. Stepping back, he's got a pocket, rolls away from Van Ness, and the first play of the game is a pass to Darnell Mooney, who gains about 17, and a nice way to start off for Chicago. Gets that easy first down, and then some off of the pass by Justin Fields to Darnell Mooney, the former Tulane player. Now Fields setting back to pass. This one overthrown. Maybe just a little bit of a miscommunication between him and DJ Moore. But that one will go wide. Now second down and 10 from the 45. The Bears moving solidly up the field. This one will be handed off to Khalil Herbert, and he gets a good gain of 13 for being taken down at the 22. And a nice job by Chicago moving alongside his Herbert and Devondre Campbell, getting into it a little bit. Now moving on in, still going is the Bears. This one hand up to Deontay Foreman. Darnell Savage starting to bring him down, but Rashawn Gary comes in and finishes the job off. Darnell Savage a little bit active so far early on in the game. Savage on the last year of his deal for the Green Bay Packers. This is one not handed off. Will be pushed aside. Rudy Ford trying to get the tackle, but instead it will end up going to Darnell Savage once again as Justin Fields, the explosive legs, once again pulling things ahead. Fields deadly on his feet, because now he needs to set up to the air. This one out to Mooney, and he'll be stopped, and Mooney looking a little bit shaken up. That was Rashawn Gary stopping him. And Mooney now heading on into the locker room, holding his wrist. Not what you want to see if you are Chicago. Second down and inches now for the Bears. This one fake handoff to Foreman. That one will go short on in, and it'll be Patrick Scales, the young tight end out of Utah State. Gets the Bears inside the 10-yard line, first and goal. And the Bears have not had any resistance moving on for his Foreman. Pushes off, but does not get all the way through. Managed to shove off Devondre Campbell, but ends up being stopped. Gain of 4 still. Second down and goal on the 3-yard line. Chicago hoping to get the season started off with a win over their northern rivals, as this one stopped up front. Eric Wilson gets that one there. The Bearcat, back in his college days, is now third down and goal from the 1-yard line. Looks like a little bit past the one as Fields fakes the handoff, and Lucas Van Ness not falling for the read option. Fields loses about 5 on that one. And Van Ness, the Hawkeye, stops the Buckeye. And this one will be going to 4th down. Matt LaFleur very happy with his first round draft pick. As now, the Bears setting up to kick the field goal, the longtime veteran Robbie Gould out of Penn State back in his day. And he will get the field goal. The Bears get a nice drive to start off their day. They get 3 on the board. Would have nearly been 7, but Lucas Van Ness with a nice job stopping the Bears right up the middle. Now Gould will kick it off deep. Keyshawn Nixon out of his own end zone. Nixon, a top-tier receiver last year, and looked like he maybe had a lane, but instead is stopped at the 20. And now Jordan Love getting his first start as the #1 quarterback for a team. Had limited playing time behind Aaron Rodgers, but now the former the former Utah State player getting ready to get things going for his team. The Packers using a few big weapons, as are the Bears. Tyus Bowser out for this game as Aaron Jones gets past the tackle and gets about 10, but they will say he's just short of the line to gain inches away. A nice job by the Bears to stop him. Tyus Bowser out for the Bears, as is Rasheem Green and Tevin Jenkins, both missing on the day. This one handed off once again to Jones and nearly stopped. It looked like people had him right away. Justin Jones was right on it, but instead it will go to Tremaine Edmonds. And the Packers moving on ahead with the run game. Now once again handed off to Jones, and this one will be stopped. Not much to gain on that one. It is Jack Sanborn, the former Wisconsin Badger, with the tackle. The Packers missing Quay Walker, Luke Davis, Luke Tenuta, and Eric Stokes. Some days Christian Watson has wide open room, and a nice play. The Bears just collapsing in coverage, and Christian Watson gains a few extra yards with his feet, and that's a very nice job for the #1 receiver. Jordan Love and Christian Watson, the Packers front office is hoping to see as a good 1-2 connection throughout their entire careers. Aaron Jones trying to get moving along, but it'll be TJ Edwards getting the tackle on that one. TJ Edwards, another former Wisconsin Badger. Now Love faking the handoff to Dillon. Rolls out, and this one out to the corner, and looked like he had Christian Watson wide open, but just overthrew him a little bit. It will be 3rd down now. Jordan Love, not been the best out on the field today, as he'll run up in the pocket, and he dives down, and it will be a first, but John Runyon, the right guard, will be shaken up for the Packers. Nice job of a nice sense of depth within their front 7, and that one looks like going for the draw play, but right away is being swallowed up by Tremaine Edmonds, and nothing doing for Aaron Jones. Now Elijah Wilson, the rookie, getting a little bit of gain, and he'll be taking down gains about 10. Elijah Wilson, Emmanuel Wilson out of Fort Valley State. Out of UTEP. No, Fort Valley State. Apologies for these. Getting a nice job there. Now setting up this one, launch over to the side, and it's Romeo Doubs! And he had a lot of room to gain, dives on into the end zone, and that's the first touchdown of the year for your Packers. Romeo Doubs, wide open. No one in his zip code, and he dives on in. Jordan Love is pumped. His first touchdown as the full-time starter. And that one will be a nice way to start off the year. The Bears hoping that they would stop being tormented by Packers quarterbacks. But that one, just a issue of seeing the receiver correctly. And it'll be 7-3 as Anders Carlson again kicking it off, and Khalil Herbert in the backfield to receive. Again, another 2 deep in their own end zone. Tried to find some room, but nothing going. Will end up at the 21 as Justin Fields takes the offense onto the field once again. The Bears, just the 3 points early on in this game. So now we see a little bit of movement. Nothing going as it'll be handed off to Foreman. And Foreman gains about 4. And the former Longhorn will be taken down. So now, 2nd down and 6. Field setting back, and that one will be swatted away by Preston Smith. Smith, not the best guy out in coverage, but it is successful there. He's now throwing it again and taken down. Devondre Campbell saving things right there. As now, punt goes up by Blake Gillikin. Keyshawn Nixon returns it and is taken down at the 30-yard line. Now, I do apologize for some of the interference that we have on our feed. This one handed off to A.J. Dillon. He's taken down. We're hoping to see a quick resolution to these technical issues as we move along through our game. 2nd down and 8, winding down the first quarter. Jordan Love picking up, and that one will be just a short pass to Christian Watson, who will be slammed down, and I think that will do it for the first quarter. And it will indeed. After 1 quarter, the Packers 7, Bears 3. And the Packers offense just moving a little bit more efficiently. Of course, they do have a few more plays than the Bears do. However, the main thing is that efficiency, more yardage on a similar number of plays. Now 3rd down and 2. A.J. Dillon in the backfield. He will get the handoff, and he breaks through a tackle or two and eventually gets up to the 44. Will be a 1st down before being taken down by Jaquan Brisker. As now, 1st down and 10 from the 44. Love stepping back to pass. Throws it, and that one is well off. Looked like Dobbs was the target. And instead, a 2nd down. Jordan Love, not too much experience out there on the actual field. Did have a few games a few years back. So now it's been handed off to A.J. Dillon. Pushes through and just dragging people alongside him. Eddie Jackson thought he had him. Instead, A.J. Dillon just pushes through. And that one will be a 9-yard gain. The Packers run offense. Very efficient out here. Very solid as this one will be handed off to Wilson. And Wilson bounces off a tackler. And that one, Milton Williams not able to get him down. Instead, Emmanuel Wilson will get moving along. Gets up to the 44. And a nice play by Wilson. Looked like he was stopped up front. Now Dillon gets the handoff. Dillon looks like he tried to cut in. Does not get too much going. 2nd down and 5. Packers relying a lot on this run game. Of course, Christian Watson, the top receiver for Jordan Love, but still not too much chemistry between the two young players as A.J. Dillon rushes ahead, gains about 5 or 6 before being taken down. These Packers, still a very young team, a team that does have a lot of potential out there. This one will be passed up. It will be Romeo Doubs again. And Doubs, so far, the #1 target for Jordan Love. And he gets up to the 11 and giving him a little dance. Romeo Doubs, very solid player out of the University of Nevada. Gets the big gain there. Already has a touchdown on the day. Doubs looking to be another top target of the future as A.J. Dillon pushes through. And he just drags Eddie Jackson into the end zone. And an 11-yard rush by A.J. Dillon, helped out by the offensive line. The Packers O-line, one of the better units in the game. And just a huge play out there. And a big play by the offensive line to give him that room. And A.J. Dillon scores the first rushing touchdown for the Packers on this 2023 season. Packers really favoring the run in today's game, almost a 2-to-1 ratio. I think that is just down to getting Jordan Love acclimated to the game, the full game speed as the starter. So now Carlson ready for his 3rd kickoff. The Khalil Herbert a little bit deeper into his end zone. He will take a knee, touchback at the 25 now. Justin Fields. Still looking to get a little bit more going on with his offense. Has not been all too successful as of late, but the read option goes through and he is dragged down by Darnell Savage. Again, Savage working well in the game, being very efficient out there as the safety. He's got a number of tackles on the day right now as well. Now this one handed off to Foreman. No, it is a play action. Instead, we have a wide open Max Williams. And Williams gains a good chunk of yardage now at the 41. And just, I think, fooled on the play action was the entirety of that Packers defense. Now this one actually handed off to Foreman. Manages to cut through a small gap and gets down at the 43, gain of about 2.5. They're still moving on, as right there we had some movement, and I believe that is a false start. Yes, it is. The Bears, again, still looking for that really big game out there, really looking to finally shore up their team. I think they know that Justin Fields does have some unique play ability out there, but it is just a matter of getting that to work. Is right there, he tried to rush through, but he's taken down by Preston Smith. Preston Smith, the veteran edge rusher, does take out Fields. Fields looked like he had a lane out there, and with his legs, he can get to that first down, but Smith just breaking off of his block and ends up getting to it. As now Fields running out of pressure, and it will be Devondre Campbell taking down the pass. Khalil Herbert taking on the check down as Fields was running away from pressure. As now Blake Gillikin once again out to punt, and this Packers defense, they looked pretty suspect in the first drive, but have quickly made a resounding success out of that as Keyshawn Nixon. Not much of a gain there. They'll be starting at their 13. A.J. Dillon so far 6 rushes for 38 yards, including that 11-yard touchdown earlier on in the game. He's moving along well. He will get the starting back roll there. And he is pushed aside, bounced off of a blocker. Eventually is taken down by Milton Williams after a 3-yard gain. Now Wilson out in the backfield. This one will be handed off. A little bit of a counter play. And the Packers, lots of draft picks in this previous class, including Lucas Van Ness. We already saw get a sack, get a tackle for loss to save a touchdown early on. Now Love in the pocket, throws it out. Jaden Reed, another one of the rookies, the second-round player out of Michigan State. Sorry, out of Michigan State, the former Spartan. This nice reception there. A.J. Dillon moving along once again, and he's getting a nice, good few rushes. Packers, one of the best 1-2 punches in the running back position between Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. We get to the 2-minute warning. At the 34, still quite a ways to go. Love takes it, throws it up, and Wilson not able to get a hang on it. Wilson still the young player, late round pick. Not the best hands as a running back, but still, again, it's a very young team. Lots of room to work, and this one just well overthrown. That'll be 4th down. Long Brisker will be on coverage. Jaden Reed was the target for that one. It's now Daniel Whelan out to punt for the first time in the game. He will be slammed down. Khalil Herbert taken out on that one. And he is banged up on the play. Sorry, that is Elijah Hicks that is banged up on the play. Minute 45 for the Bears, getting ready to head up the field, and wide open is Mercedes Lewis, the former Bear, and the former Packer, and now the Bears getting into the hurry up. Fields running out to the side. He's got a lot of room, and he's got a big run out there. Darnell Savage misses, and that could have been a touchdown if not for Rudy Ford coming on in, making the save. But a huge run by Justin Fields. He's a scrambler, and he's darn good at it. As this one thrown out, and it will be smacked away. Chase Claypool, guarded by Jair Alexander. Alexander, one of the better corners in the game, a shutdown guy in man-to-man coverage. And now, be thrown on over, and Mercedes Lewis again with a chance, but Lucas Van Ness in coverage will knock it out. Third down and 10 now for Chicago on the Packers 37. Will be thrown, and a dive, not able to get it. Traquan Smith diving for it and just bounced off of the hands. Very difficult play to make. And that'll set them up for a field goal. And Robbie Gould kicks it wide right. Gould, the veteran kicker that the Bears brought in to get some consistency with the field goals, instead misses wide right. Matt Eberflus not happy about that. The Packers on their own 44 with 38 seconds left to play in the first half. High snap. Head off to Wilson. Wilson's got a little bit of room. Gets to about the 50. And the Packers, they will also go into the no huddle. Now Love. Out on the side, it will be passed over. Musgrave, the second round draft pick. And Musgrave fights through, and it is in field range. The Packers will use their first timeout. Luke Musgrave out of Oregon State. Now with Jordan Love setting back to pass. This one is launched and swatted away. That one, Jack Sanborn on deflection. A nice job by the Bears to get that out. Now, screen pass set up. Will be Dillon with it. Gets a few. The Packers will call time, and I believe they will be going for the field goal right now. 45 yards out for Anders Carlson. And this could be a 6-point swing as the kick is up. And it is good. Anders Carlson out of Auburn will get it, and that will end your first half. The Packers moving on well in this game, 17-3, and holding a lot of time with possession, 8 more snaps than the Bears. Now we go into our halftime report. Opening kickoff happening for everyone as we start off with our first game of the year. It is Detroit versus Kansas City. And this one, no luck for the Kitties, as it'll be 45-3, the Chiefs coming out on top, 240 yards from Patrick Mahomes and 2 touchdowns for him and Isaiah Pacheco each. Meanwhile, out in the land of the Vikings, they conquer the Buccaneers, 28-14. Kirk Cousins with a nice day, 4 touchdowns, all 4 through the air, 293 yards to get those. And out in Vegas and Denver, just coming to the end of their first half, as the Broncos are up 14-7. Russell Wilson with 2 touchdowns passing, while Garoppolo a touchdown and an interception apiece. This game has been surprisingly close, despite what the score says. I think both teams have had some good, they've had some bad. And now it'll be time for the Packers to get some more offense going, as we have a little bit more technical difficulties. Keyshawn Nixon taking it, will get about to the 20 before being taken down. Jordan Love once again ready to lead his offense out. He's done well so far, as A.J. Dillon gets the handoff, gets about 3, but after that, not much going. Is now down and 7. Packers taking a little bit of time. It will be a play action to Dillon. Love rolling out, and he'll throw it up, and that one nearly picked off. Jalen Johnson should have had that one, just lofted up. And Johnson just not able to fully get his hands on it. Instead, it'll go incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 7. This one launched up, and it'll be overthrown. Under pressure was Love, going for Christian Watson, and that will be 4th down. The Bears, nice job shoring up on defense to start off their half of football, as Whelan will kick it out. Once again, it'll be Herbert back to return. Gets it at about the 35 and only gains about 5 before being taken down. Justin Fields now ready to come back into the offense. It's just over 10 minutes left to go in this half, and Fields again on the read option. Campbell going on in, and he stops it from being a huge gain. Nice job by the Packer. 2nd down now for the Bears as we get continuing to move on in this 3rd quarter. Bears a long way to go as this one faked, and I think Van Ness tripped, and that'll let Fields have a wide open room, and Rasul Douglas will eventually drag him down. But that one looked like Van Ness had him beat, but just maybe was expecting a blocker and not exactly sure what happened, but Van Ness out of the play right away, and that lets Justin Fields gain a bunch. Now, again, 1st down and 10, and this time Van Ness just being evaded. Devontae Wyatt going after it. Rasul Douglas trying to hit him hard, but Justin Fields just bounces off it for eventually finally being taken down by Kenny Clark. Justin Fields on his feet. Someone that you can't really stop. This one handed off to Foreman, and Foreman will eventually be dragged down. But what a 2 plays by the Bears and Justin Fields. Can't really move away from Justin Fields because of plays like that, but of course, Bears just want to see if his passing can be more consistent. This one, another read option, and that one cuts inside, and he scores! Justin Fields on the read option again scores, and the Bears have been rolling in this drive. And a good defense leading to good offense, as that one is up and through. Now only a 7-point game, 61 yards on 5 plays. The Bears move on ahead. Again, Keyshawn Nixon, this time from about his own 1-yard line. And nothing going on that one. Gets up to a 22. It's now Jordan Love ready to take the field once again. Love a nice job on the day so far. But of course, the Packers do always want more from him. One will be handed off to A.J. Dillon, who's eventually slammed down. Dillon has been well. Aaron Jones taken out of this game earlier due to a minor injury. Is now be taken by Love. Love in the pocket, steps up and throws that one well out of reach for Romeo Doubs. Love still just working on that accuracy. He has the arm talent. He has the strength to get pretty much any football anywhere. But it's just the accuracy. As Luke Musgrave, a nice job on that one. Keeps it caught, but will not be in. And so another 3-and-out for Green Bay as Whelan kicks it up. And it will be caught by Herbert at around the 29. And eventually he'll be dragged down at the 40. A nice return by the Bears. Once again, setting out onto the field, Justin Fields leading a brilliant drive in this last performance. So that one will be tossed right away. And taken down on that one was Chase Claypool. Gained at the trade deadline last season from the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one handed off to Foreman. Foreman bounces off a few blockers before being dragged down by Douglas and Van Ness. Deontay Foreman has gotten quite a few carries in this game, as as he is once again in the backfield for the Bears. This one, draw play, and Foreman stuffed up the middle. Devondre Campbell with the stop. Preston Smith also involved in the play. Third down now for Chicago. Justin Fields gets it, and Claypool, a nice job hanging on to it. The former Notre Dame Fighting Irish member, Chase Claypool, hangs on to the catch, even with some pressure on his face, people pushing at his back. It's getting handed off to Foreman in that one. Rashawn Gary comes up from behind and takes down Foreman. Gary's been pretty quiet in this game so far, but so have quite a number of people on this Packers line. Of course, missing out on Quay Walker. Suffered a partial ACL tear in the preseason, as that one will be completed. Chase Claypool again being a favorite target on this drive. Quay Walker out there, a very integral piece, a very solid young player for the Packers. Is that one just a nice job route running by Max Williams. Just shook off his defender. Like Rudy Ford, I believe, was on the defense, and just able to easily get in there. Now from the 14, it'll be Foreman again, and he is dragged down by a number of Packers. Darnell Savage, first one on it. Savage started off the game very active, but then slowed down a little bit. Now second down and 6, handed off to Foreman. Foreman trying to get a lane, but Campbell not being swayed as he takes down Foreman. And as we look at some of our other scores, the Panthers win their opening day against the Falcons 24-17. Nice job by Chuba Hubbard, 90 yards on the day for him. And Fields breaks away, and it'll be Rudy Ford saving a touchdown. Justin Fields, broken play, scrambles out there. Rudy Ford just able to stop him. And now, goal line stand needed for the Packers. This one handed off to Foreman, and it will not be in. Nice stop by the Packers. Andre Campbell gets that one. Once again, Foreman in the backfield. Fields takes it, hands it off. No, it is a read option, and no one touching him. Justin Fields, a second rushing touchdown on the day, and now we are tied up. The Bears, very good halftime adjustments, both on offense and defense. And it looks like Savage may have had a lane on him, but I think he just didn't realize that the ball was kept by Fields until it was too late. And so Fields gets in with the touchdown. So, as we head on into the fourth quarter, looks like the better score will stay knotted up at 17 on the floor. Can't be happy with the second half performance of those Packers. This one is kicked off. Keyshawn Nixon at about the 4. Nixon wasn't able to quite get into that gap. Instead stopped at the 23-yard line. Fields, just 2 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 2 people in the backfield. Hand it off to Dillon. Dillon, a little bit of room. Gains about 4. And that will take us into the fourth quarter. A 14-point third quarter for the Bears. And really just moving ahead strong. Of course, the rushing game, the big part of it. Justin Fields finally using his feet, and it's show. Second down and 6 to start off our fourth quarter. Jordan Love just Dillon in the backfield for play action. This one will just be checked down to Dillon, and he gets through, lifted up into the air. TJ Edwards and Eddie Jackson on that play. But Dillon still gets the first down. Now, 3 out wide. Dillon gets the handoff and is stopped, eventually swarmed by a bunch of Bears. Still getting good. Gordon with the tackle. Tyler Gordon out of the University of Washington gets that. It's now Wilson The handoff has a lane. Nearly had a bit more, but Tremaine Edmonds is a terrific athlete and just gets out there, stops Wilson from getting any further. It's now Love. Alone in the backfield. Throws it up, and that one's picked. Just sitting right in there. Anthony Brown gets the interception, and Jordan Love, I think, just didn't see him. And that one, a crucial turnover by the Packers. Anthony Brown just in the way. He's going for Christian Watson, but just a nice catch, nice timing by Brown. And now the Bears, a chance to add to their lead, to get a lead. Now Fields going out there and stopped by Anderson. Zane Anderson, the only person in between Fields and the touchdown, most likely. Anderson out of BYU. Gets the stops him before the first down. This one will be handed off to Foreman. And Foreman has been very efficient on the day so far. That one taken down by Eric Wilson. It's now 8 minutes left to go in this game. Bears tied at 17, but with the ball and moving on well. He handed off once again to Foreman, and he's got a lane right up the middle, and he pushes off Darnell Savage as Rashawn Gary shaken up a little bit on the play. Just a huge lane out there for Deontay Foreman. He gets a bunch. It's that one. Passed out, and it will be dropped. Chase Claypool not able to survive the hit by Alexander. And Gary will maybe not return. Initial hearing is that it is a broken finger. This one handed off to Foreman, and Van Ness getting off his man and catching up to Foreman to get the tackle. Van Ness has done well in this game so far. Now Fields from the backfield. Will be tossed out to Foreman, and Preston Smith bounced off him, and rushing aside a tackle, Deontay Foreman getting just a lot of movement on that one. Takes out his first man, and just Preston Smith had a chance to stop that right away. Doesn't get it. And now, a nice job moving in Kari Blasingame, fullback, getting the catch on that one. And now, not much time left to go in this game, just under 6 minutes. The Bears at the Packer 5. Being handed off to Foreman. Van Ness stopping him for a loss. Colby Wooden shaken up on the play, holding at his ankle, hobbles on over to the bench. And it'll be 3rd down and 8. Bears at the 9-yard line. Be a chance to really push things through. Fields runs up the middle. Devondre Campbell, the only man to beat, and he doesn't get it. This one very close. It's inches away. Robbie Gould comes out for the field goal unit. The Bears could have had at the goal line, would have had a new set of downs, but instead they will take the 3 points. Still is a lead, and Soldier Field is rocking out here. 17 unanswered points for the Bears. This is definitely what the hometown crowd wants to see. Finally beating the upstairs bully, Nixon, from the back, from just outside of the end zone. It's barreled down as Jordan Love comes back out onto the field. At the 22, looking for a big gain is A.J. Dillon. Runs it up the middle and is taken down with a gain of 3. Dillon once again in the backfield. And in motion is Dillon once again, pushes ahead. Gains about 4 on that one. And now, 3rd down and 2 from 30. Handed off once again to Wilson. And it's not a 1st down. 4th down in inches. And I think the Packers offense is staying out here. Yes, they are. And this one is close to gain. Love rolling out. And he's taken down. And that's turnover on downs deep in Packer territory. And the Bears with fantastic field position at the 27-yard line. And they can put this game away. 3 minutes left to go in this ball game. Fields is taken down on the outside by Kenny Clark. Sack loses 6. And this one, just a fantastic job by the Bears. The defense holding strong. And now, just not much time for them, for the Packers. They get a chance in this one.
Here we go.
Second down and 16 now after the big sack by Kenny Clark. Fields out in the backfield. They're going to waste some time. Fields going to run up. And this one he'll be tackled. And it'll be 2 men on it. Campbell and Rudy Ford combining to make that play. They'll let it run down to the 2-minute warning. The Bears are firmly in control right now. They're deep in Packer territory at the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and 5. A first down could just about seal the deal. It's this one. It's thrown deep. And Claypool can't hang on to the touchdown. That would have been the dagger. Jair Alexander on him. And Claypool had his hands on the ball, but Alexander, just the pressure from behind, knocks it out, and Robbie Gould does bring it up. Packers will need a touchdown. At this point, it's basically guaranteed that one team will win, one will lose. Not going into overtime, I don't think. Robbie Gould kicks it off. Minute 42 left to go in this game. Keyshawn Nixon thought about running out, but does decide to stay in his own end zone. It's now not much. Minute 52 left in this ball game. Jordan Love has a 2-minute drill on his hands. Takes the snap. Throws it out, and that one is picked. And I think that might do it for the game. And it's T.J. Edwards with it. He picks it off. And the Packers already down by 6. And the Bears can make it easily down by 9. Foreman is tackled on that one. The Packers call their first timeout. And just a huge interception by Jordan Love. And the Bears have great position. Foreman had a lane out there as timeout is called once again. 3rd down and 3 first down will likely do it for the game. Hand it off to Foreman. Foreman gets the first down. And it's now going to victory formation. The Bears winning this one off of a close game through and through. The Bears a very good job. They will actually set up for a proper play right now. Maybe not the wisest decision out there for the Bears. Bills will take it, hand it off to Foreman, and trying to hit him hard, but Foreman does survive it, just like the Bears survived the Packers. 2 interceptions was the coup de grace for the Packers, as Chicago will come out of this game 23-17. A nice opening day for Chicago, and Soldier Field happy about this result. As this one, Matt Eberflus picking up the big opening day win. Matt LaFleur not happy, throwing down the clipboard. But overall, just the very nice job. 20 unanswered points for the Bears, all in that second half. And so the Chicago Bears run the season 1-0. And next week, the Packers will take on the Falcons in Atlanta to move on for more Packers football in our Madden 24 franchise mode.